Hello friends, welcome to the Textual Education. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn the JDBC concept. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. In this tutorial, we are going to learn JDBC connectivity with MySQL database. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. And what is JDBC? JDBC is an API to connect database through Java with the help of database drivers. JDBC is a standard Java API for database independent connectivity between the Java programming language and a wide range of databases. That means we can connect with multiple databases like MySQL, Oracle, Postgres, SQL Server, etc. with the help of JDBC connectivity. Now, what we will learn in this tutorial series, we will learn how to install XAMPP application software for MySQL database. XAMPP is an application software that will facilitate to us to MySQL database and Apache server and lot more things. But in our case, we will work on MySQL database and Apache server. We will in this video series we will learn how to create database and tables using XAMPP server. We will learn how to connect XAMPP MySQL database with our Java code. Using Java, we will learn CRUD operations like insert, update, delete, search records in database. So, let us take a look on common JDBC components. What are the JDBC components? Components are the classes that are used to connect database and working with database. The JDBC API provides the following interfaces and classes. The driver manager. This class manages a list of database drivers. It is used to establish a database connection. Driver manager class is used to connect with database with the help of drivers. And what is drivers? This interface handles the communication with the database server. What drivers do? It handles the communication between database servers. And the next is connection. This interface with all methods of connecting a database. The connection interface represents the connectivity between the databases. All communication with database is through connection object only. Statement. What is a statement? You use objects created for this interface to submit the SQL statement to the database. A statement is used to invoke our queries, SQL queries with database. And what is prepared statement? Prepared statement is an interface or sub interface of statement. It is used to execute parameterized queries. What is parameterized queries? We will learn how to pass parameterized queries in MySQL database. Or we can say SQL. SQL is a structured query language. Every database supports SQL queries. And what is result set? Result set is a container that holds the number of records specified in queries with the help of our queries. These objects holds data retrieved from a database after you execute an SQL query using statement object. It acts as an iterator to allow you to move through its data. And the next is SQL exception. This class handles all kinds of SQL exception, and there is lot more components, but in our case we are learning these components. And let's take a look. DB setup steps, how we can connect with our JDBC connection with MySQL. First, register the database driver. We have to register the database driver. Then we have to create a connection object. Connection object means Java to database connection object. Then we have to create a statement to execute SQL queries. Then execute queries. And the last is we have to close the all database connection. Otherwise, we will face the issue related to database. And what are the requirements? You must be aware some basic knowledge of SQL Server, SQL queries, and XAMPP server or MySQL database installed locally or remotely, and you have the credential of that particular database. And the most important thing is JDBC driver for a particular database. Suppose we are going to here MySQL database connectivity, so we are using here MySQL connector.jar file, and the connection strings of your particular database. Every database have different connection strings. In MySQL database cases, MySQL driver will be com.mysql.jdbc.driver or com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. In and the URL will be jdbc colon mysql colon / localhost. Localhost means if the database is installed locally to your system. Otherwise, the IP of your database or host name of your database, and the port name of your database, and the DB name of your database. And the next is the database username and the database password. So this is requirement for the connectivity of MySQL database. Now we will learn in this video the XAMPP setup, how we can download and install XAMPP setup. Then we will learn how to create database in XAMPP. Then we will learn how to create tables, and we will learn how to insert record in MySQL database, how to fetch all records from my database, how to fetch a specific record from my database, how to update a specific record, how to update all records, and how to delete records. In this, we will create an EMPDB database and an employee table. Okay, and we will learn the CRUD operation. What are the CRUD operation? Those are insert employee object. Employee means we are using an employee table. We will use employee table in this video series. CRUD operation of employee table are insert employees, get all employees, get specific employees, update employees, and delete employees. So in this learning video, we will learn how to connect Java code with MySQL database. So this is the basic overview. You must be aware about these statements and the steps what we have to follow to connect with our database. Always first we have to make a connection object. In connection object we have to register the driver strings, and we have to import a database connectivity jar file. Then we will create a connection object, statement object, result set object, and do our operation. At last we have to close the connection. Otherwise we will face some slowness issue in DB side. Okay, good. That's it for now. See you in next tutorial. Thank you.